Yeah, just great execution, not only of our game plan, but what we're trying to take away in the scout report. In the first half, had a couple letdowns, breakdowns in that first half, but for the most part, told our girls we probably had a B+ right now. Was asked what was our grade for the first half, but when I think about it, probably at an A just from our execution on both ends of the floor, and then just our effort the entire basketball game. So.
For coach or one of the players, this is kind of almost like a second home court for you guys now. You've been here so much. How much more comfortable does that make you when you get out there on this floor? Because a lot of teams, when they come here for the first time, are a little bit intimidated by the size of the floor, size of the arena.
Yeah, one of the things that we try to do is simulate anything that could possibly happen in a basketball game. So when we go over to colleges and practice, we got loud, annoying noises playing throughout the practice. We got loud, booming noises throughout the course of a practice. So, I just try to put them in situations that we can see at any moment throughout the course of a basketball game, whether we're up by 30, whether we're down by 30, whether we're playing in an empty gym or whether we're playing in a full gym. So we try to simulate those things throughout the course of our practices, throughout the year.
Coach, your team was up, but you never stopped coaching. Just talk about, just the mentality that you have to never give up, and then just the trust that the team has to just believe in what you ask, and just your program.
I'm gonna date back to the Final Four last year when I don't know if y'all remember, but our girls played in dirty jerseys. So they went out that game and just executed everything that we were trying to do. And from that moment, I was like, oh, these girls are really bought in. Because if that was my coach, hey, coach, I don't know about these jerseys right now. But back to your original question, though, I tell them 3 non-negotiables in our program is communication, a 1-second rule, and 110% effort. So if I'm asking for them to give 110% effort throughout the course of a practice, throughout the course of a basketball game, no matter what the score is, I got to make sure I'm giving them 110% as well.
Coach, you all jump out early and they kind of climb back into it. After that, you all went on a 30-2 run at one point. Can you just talk about, points coming from all over the place. Obviously, you got Miss Basketball here, but can you just talk about the idea that anybody can score and impact the game and leave their fingerprints on it?
Yeah, so we do a lot of things in practice where we just break down some of the things that we're trying to do. One of those things being transition. We take shots in every single practice. We take at least 8 minutes out just working on our transition offense and getting shots out of it. And a lot of times, that's how we're getting our points. We like to play very fast. And then, we do have Miss Ohio, 2-time Miss Ohio, but one of the most unselfish players, not only in the state, but in the country. She does a wonderful job of finding her teammates, putting trust in her teammates, and vice versa. Her teammates do a great job of just finding her as well.
Congratulations, Coach. A dominant performance, well executed. Getting ready for Laurel. How do you prepare these girls who didn't have a tough matchup going into this championship game? How do you prepare them mentally to play in that championship game?
It goes back to our practices. We had those first 3 games where we literally had to almost stop playing defense. But every day in practice is competitive. There's a winner and loser in everything that we do, whether it's a practice, whether it's a shoot around. So, not the most competitive from a score standpoint tonight, but still take my hat off to them. They're an amazing team, do some amazing things over there. But tomorrow morning we'll just start to dig in to this next matchup.
For Dee and Kiera, I think Copley didn't have a shot in the first 3 minutes. They didn't have more than 10 points in any single quarter. You just talk about the defensive effort this team displayed today.
It's just, we always have the same goals every day. It's just to get better on both ends, the offense and the defensive ends. But we all know that we wouldn't be able to win games if it wasn't for defense. So us being able to play defense on both and being able to execute is what our goal was.
And just simply just do what we do every game. Just keep it simple and win.
I got two for D. First of all, we joked last year, you said that he was never allowed to take care of jerseys again. So have you given him that privilege back, number one?
I have, yes. He's earned it back.
And number two, what's it going to be like? I think everybody coming into this weekend was looking forward to Saturday. You versus Sanaya, a rematch from Classic of the Country last year. What's it like going up against a player of her caliber? And what's tomorrow going to be like for you?
It's just, I won't change nothing that I do. I'll just always keep it the same and just do what I do and make sure I elevate and just execute with my teammates.
Coach, just talk about what this means for your community to have established such a tradition, and for your players, just what it means to get out in front of your crowd, even though this is spring break, we know. But we know that your fans always get behind you and really give you that support. Just talk about that energy and that love that you get from your community.
Yeah, you know, honestly, when I took this job over 7 years ago, there used to be 3 or 4 people sitting in our crowd, sitting in the crowd of our games. You know, just over the years, had some great kids come in one, but you know, the community has really rallied behind us in every asset of our team. You know, when we're going out of town and if we need a little help with team meals, whatever the case may be, you know, our community has been there every step of the way. So it means the world to myself, and I know it means the world to our girls as well.
Okay, any more questions?